So magandang araw kabola. So we have a trade alert at na-trade na nga po. Ito pong si Gian Mamuyak kabola. At yun nga pag-uusapan natin, patas ba ito at ano ang grade natin sa mga bawat teams na involved. So mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. Let's first assess kabola kung patas po ba itong trade or hindi. Now, explain ko na ng konti. Sa pag-assess po natin, iba pa po ito doon sa pag-analyze natin sa nakuha ng bawat teams kung saan gegradean po natin sila. The big difference is dito po sa assessment natin, kabola, kung fair siya or hindi, magfo-focus lang talaga tayo doon sa trade value po ng mga players at draft picks na nandun. Kabola, hindi na po natin i-determine pa yung circumstances and so forth and the history of the teams. So, is this a fair trade? So, it boils down to ano pong valuation nyo po kay Gian Mamuyak kabola. Gaano ba kagaling si Gian Mamuyak? Gian Mamuyak, believe it or not, is only 27 years old. Sobrang bata po niya nung pumasok po siya ng PBA. And of course, that is a plus points. Alam mo ba na isang taon lang po yung tanda niya kay Juan Gomez Diliano na currently the ROI or Rookie of the Year po na top contender. So diba, ganun kabata itong nakuha po ng Phoenix. And now Phoenix is giving up a trade down from their first round pick in 2029 to the second round pick of Rain or Shine. Now, again, it's all about Gian Mamuyak. Last season, yung stats niya po is this season pala, 12.9 points, 46%, 3.6 rebound, 2.9 assists. Kabola, is that here in terms of 3-point efficiency is not that good at 25% kabola. Pero the guy is showing improvements kabola. Let me show you some picture flows kabola. I'm sorry picture flows lang po na ang pwede ko pong ipakita kasi alam niyo naman baka maka-copyright po tayo kabola pag nilabas natin yung video. Sa first po makikita niyo dito kabola yung improvement niya. Kabola, di ba? Of course, nung pumasok po siya ng PBA, kilala po siya bilang slasher. He has the ball handling and he has the athleticism to reach the rim. Although, of course, hindi siya Jerome Lastimosa, no? In terms of slashing. Pero yun yung main bread and butter niya. Pero dine-develop na niya ngayon or na-de-develop na po niya ito pong kanyang pull-up shooting. As you can see in this set of pictures, kabola, kung saan yung kanya pong driving lane ay na-lockdown kabola ng dalawang players. So, ang ginawa niya, nag-step back po siya for a 3. So, he is now very capable of doing this type of shots. And this is crucial, of course, for his offense. For a guard, kabola, kailangan talaga yung capacity to hit pull-up shots para po matulungan yung ibang facets pa po ng game niya. Pero, of course, Mamuyak's main selling point talaga currently is the defensive end. Yan yung po ipapakita ko. Dito po sa pangalawa, kabola, makikita po natin dito ang isang ultra fantastic play dito po from Gian Mamuyak kabola. Kung baga tumbas to ng isang dakdak kabola sa opensa. Kasi in this one, kabola, he was screened properly by the Blackwater Elite big man kabola. Na-screen siya ng maayos. Pero because his fundamentals in gunning through screens kabola and with his athleticism, he still managed kabola to recover at magbigay po ng magandang contest dito po sa outside shot nitong kalaban nila. This shows kabola kung gaano po ka-special yung depensa niya. Yung screen navigation niya with his fundamentals, with his skill set, and with his physical abilities is top tier. Top tier talaga kabola. And this is crucial on the defensive end. Kita mo yan, 2 meters na open yung kalaban niya is still in a blink of around 1 to 2 seconds. Nakapagbigay siya ng magandang contest. That shows kung ano po ang pwedeng dalhin ni Mamuyak sa depensa po ng Phoenix. And the final picture flow that I will show is this one kung saan he managed to lock down Scottie Thompson of Ginebra. Kabola. With proper positioning, di ba? Alam niyo fundamentals pag baseline drive, of course. The fundamentals there is You go parallel to the baseline para walang kick out. And make sure that your hands will be there to derail the shots. And yun po yung ginawa niya. Kasi mahaba po yung kamay niya, athletic po siya. So, ginaid niya basically si Thompson hanggang sa rim, kabola. Nung nag-attempt na si Thompson, lumabas yung mga galamay niya. Paglabas ng galamay niya, nahirapan na si Thompson. That is the beauty of the lockdown defense of a Gian Mamuyak. Yan po yung madadala niya sa Phoenix. And now, again, remember then that he is just 27 years old. Ganito na po ka-special yung defense. Again, yung defense niya po, hindi po ka-level ni na Lucero, hindi po ka-level ni na Trollano, ni na Pugoy, ni na Munzon. Hindi naman po kabola. Maybe a level or 2 levels below siya. Pero at just 27 years old, at ganito na po yung level ng depensa niya, he can further improve this. He can further enhance this. And, di ba, what a level pa po yung pwede niyang ma-reach. Bata pa po ito. So, if that is the case then, sapat ba ng naging or binieve up lang po ng Phoenix is basically a trade down from their first round pick to the second round of Rain or Shine? For me, hindi. Diba? Hindi po. So, para sa akin dito, it is not fair or it is lopsided in terms of trade value. Kabola. Diba? Lopsided po yung nabigay na trade value po ng Rain or Shine. Although, for this to talagang may ano po na lopsided dito, dapat din talaga mag-develop po si Gian. And of course, Phoenix should play well during the 53rd season. Kabola, dapat mag-play well sila doon kasi kung pangit din ang laruan nila, edi mag-anda rin or konti lang po yung kanilang give up na pag-trade down, di ba? Now, Kabola, pag-usapan na natin itong mga teams na nag-decide na hindi po ituloy yung kanila pong pag-interfere o pag-offer para dito kay Gian Mamuyak, di ba? TNT and Ginebra, sila yung kumbaga mas na-prove throughout the rumors and the media na nag-try or nasama sa rumor, kumbaga. If you look at the trade package na nakita natin, I think TNT and Ginebra could have gotten Mamuyak for a trade value of a first round pick. So, dapat ba sanang gina-give up po sila ng first round pick for Gian Mamuyak? Ikaw ba, Kabola? For me, I think they made the right decision not to give up a first round pick for Gian Mamuyak. And you will see mamaya dun sa explanation natin sa kay Rain or Shine dun sa ating grade kung bakit po, Kabola. So, let's start po with the grading with Phoenix. So, in terms of the valuation natin kanina or dun sa pag-decide natin kung sa lopsided or hindi, baka ang akalain mo ang grade dito ng Phoenix is A. Hindi po sila A. A na sana sila eh. Pero meron pong isang realidad na wag natin kakalimutan. They traded Evan Nelly. And Evan Nelly is just 28 years old. And the guy was also playing well, remember? Diba? He's also a guard. He is also playing well. He is also clearly a part of their core for the next decade. Pero they traded him for Sydney and Novere. And in their first DP namin si Sydney. So, what happened? Parang ang nangyari dito, Kabola, they gave up a core guard piece for nothing and now they are pushed to give up this trade down from their first round pick to the second round pick of Rain or Shine to get Gian Mamuyak. Ganun po yung nangyari. Diba? Kung mga parang napwersa sila. And because of that, Kabola, I give them a grade of B. Again, kung may comment po kayo, comment lang po kayo. Kabola, ito try po natin sumagot. Now, let's go to the grade of Rain or Shine. Now, ang grade po natin sa Rain or Shine is also B. What? Kulat ka ba? Bakit B? Ang grenade po natin dito po kay Rain or Shine, pantay lang sila ng Phoenix. Akala ko ba lopsided? Again, nung nag-assess po tayo kung lopsided or hindi yung trade, we just use the trade value. For this, the entire context is now used. And with this, we will now again go back to our context of the numerous or humongous supply of guards in the Philippines, Kabola. So we have a humongous supply of guards. And because sobrang dami po ng supply ng guard, yung pong valuation natin o pagtingin natin sa mga guardia, Kabola, in terms of trades talaga, bumababa. Although of course, there are special guards, di ba? May mga top tier guards. Nandun na ba si Gian? Hindi pa. 'Di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, yung depensa niya po, hindi pa po yung top tier. Yung offensa niya is of course malayo pa sa top tier. So hindi po top tier si Gian na gwardiya. So for Rain or Shine to get a trade up from their second round pick to a first round pick in the 29 draft is a great decision. Kasi they can always sign another guard that Coach Yang and develop, and I'm pretty sure there's a 75% chance Kabola na he can sign an unsigned guard, a free agent young guard out there that he can soon develop and manage to develop into around 60 to 70% of the quality of Gian Mamuyak. 'Di ba? So, possible 'yan. 'Di ba, Kabola? Possible 'yan. And also take note about the reality of the draft right now. Ang draft po natin so far, yung kung gaano po siya kalalim at kaloaded, hindi pa po siya nagpipick. Currently, madami po ang nagpo-postpone ng pagpasok nila sa PBA draft. Sobrang dami because nga po naging open na po tayo or na-open na po yung possibility to enter the International League. At dahil sobrang dami po ng possible na po na paglaruan, hindi na po nila fino-focusan yung PBA. Pero, di ba, with their age, with the help of Father Time, Kabola, there will come a time na magpipick din at mababaliktad ang sitwasyon o ang trend. Kung saan, Kabola, itong mga nag-postpone ng pagpasok nila sa PBA ay babalik na rin po at papasok na po sa PBA draft. At pag nangyari po yan, magsisisilaliman na po itong mga paparating po na draft. At pwede ang unang maging draft na sobrang lalim because of that is yung 2029. 'Di ba? Like Kai Soto, 'di ba? Naglalaro siya, nagpa-practice siya sa Rain or Shine. He could be there in 2029. Thirdy Ravena, he could be there in 2029. Dwight Ramos could be there in 2029, Kabola. 'Di ba? So for Rain or Shine to have 2 picks in that draft, that is a great thing. So, ikaw mga bala, anong grade mo sa mga teams nito? Kami na po sa baba.